chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Pulling up.
The AFC goes international. It's the coach. This is week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the second of 4 games this year outside the U.S.
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
Lee now on second down. Dumps it off to Lewis. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now a look at the Chargers starting 11 on defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
They'll run with Darkwa. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Following the interception here, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now Gordon on first down, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Now Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
A look at the numbers last week for Dion Lewis. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's Lee from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Donnie Jones now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Play action, it's Lee. Cook with a first down and much more. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. Lee. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rivers now to throw on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 7 catches for an even 100 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going in second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it the rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Ready. Delta!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That 180!
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Shrugs him off. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Set! 380!
The first down throw here for Rivers. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
A try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 14-3, that's our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. This is Lewis. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Now Lee. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed, and how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can.
Marvin Jones, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rivers. Got him in. It's complete. Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Rivers on 1st down. Muscling free near the 40. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Rivers now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Rivers again. Burst by him near the 35. Allen has it left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd down, Lee being chased out left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Lee looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To throw, Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in.
That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Off the play fake, here's Lee. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, that'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Lee to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Man open left side, it's Williams. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air. So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room? What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL... And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown. I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go. Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times? That, among other things. Maybe some words we can't share here. Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG. FCC violation. No doubt. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Lee, a final shot before break. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half, let's do it. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Rivers now to throw on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and not get away.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Back to throw, Lee. forced out to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start, offense.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, 74 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're close, close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Corey Liggett makes the stop. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chargers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Gordon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. Open space inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. On play action, it's Lee. They'll roll him out right. That is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually list.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel But they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Roy stays out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Rivers now on second down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
Ready? 380.
Rivers again. And he fins him. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But
they've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. Now Lee, off the play fake, flush to his right. Throw right side caught by Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll bite, and that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No, check, Patriot.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Throwing here, Lee steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
2nd down, Rivers muscles him off. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Rivers on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Oh, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Send him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I don't know when that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Off the play fake, here's Lee sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Lee. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now he's going to throw deep rights. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Welcome back now here in London. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Lee looks to throw. Staying on his feet. On the move, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Brandon Mebane getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Now Lee being chased out left. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Lee to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Detroit! Detroit!
Lee. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads.
So out come the Chargers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Rivers now from the 50. He's going to sling this deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy. Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage. Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the red zone now, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. LaShawn Sims right there in coverage, and he knocks it away.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
This is Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. Lee looking to throw on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. They'll run it now out of the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They try again with Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Lee flushed out right. Looking downfield for Joe. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. He'll get it up the middle. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56.
Lee now on 2nd down. Forced out, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it. Gonzalez to add the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offense?
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there. 26 yards. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Lee. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Looking to throw. Lee. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael. Touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for L.A. Here's Lee on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your phone.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. He can run for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Michael Pruitt, his 2nd touchdown of the game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. First down, Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And able to find Green. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Set 180.
To the air again here, Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Ready. 380.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Benny Logan. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, it's Lee rolling to his right. It's caught. Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's their... Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rivers on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, get the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy, but later I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Throw your hands in your face. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a popo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they on ride down to Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these cause when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie, some of these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it for it. FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swing goes now. Now smash. Cats and goes. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt that sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. I swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring it. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with they. Oh, it's times 3. This how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs than PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call.